The physical act of walking with a cross has become an important way for Pastor Phil Tate and his brother-in-law Stephen Findlater to share the hope of their faith with others.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes in the middle of the high street here in Chelmsford with a big cross? What's going on?
Well, Pam, we are doing a crosswalk. It's really important that as Christians we don't lock down our activities within the church four walls, but we take the presence of Jesus out with us into the community as we meet people. And praying around the area is a great way to do that.
And it's called a prayer walk, isn't it? How do you define what that is?
I think it's prayer on the move. So instead of being in a building, we can actually go there. So we can go outside a church and pray for that. We can go outside of a police station, we can pray for that. Church on the move, I'd say.
Phil was inspired by American evangelist Arthur Blessit, who holds the record for the longest round-the-world pilgrimage, beginning in 1969. Before his death last year, he'd visited all 7 continents and hundreds of nations carrying his own 12-foot wooden cross.
That was a bit of inspiration for me to start really praying and prayer walking with a cross around different parts of the UK.
And this, of course, is a great conversation starter, isn't it? Where did the cross come from?
Well, I made the cross. I'm a carpenter. And,
Very appropriate.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. But we made the cross, made it as comfortable as we could to carry. Then we decided to start taking it out.
I mean, you are quite literally walking in the footsteps of Christ, aren't you? How does that feel?
Well, it's incredibly humbling on the one hand, and on the other hand, it's the greatest privilege of my life because as I reflect on how much Jesus loved me and what he bore for me, what a privilege to be able to walk in those footsteps and lift up the cross. And as I do it, I'm praying that in a sense I'm not seen, but I want Jesus to be seen and for what he's done to be recognised by the people in this community.
Well, I'm looking forward to this prayer walk, the prayer and the walking, but we'd best get started, I guess.
Let's do it.
I'll follow you.
Great.
I bet you get quite a lot of people following you, don't you?
Father, we want to ask that you would open up hearts, Lord, as we go into this street today.
Well, walking was such an important part of Jesus' ministry, wasn't it? And it's central to your mission.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's lovely to imagine Jesus moving around. We believe in a God who's on the move all the time. When Jesus took on flesh and he was walking amongst the people, he was available. You could catch up with him, you could have a conversation. A lot of times when we've visited towns, we've just prayed and gone out onto the streets, but we've always come back rejoicing that God has directed us, I believe, supernaturally to people and circumstances that we've been able to speak into or pray into. That's been a great privilege.